Hey folks, Demon Night One here again. And you knew sooner or later I was going to do this. This I seriously meant for this to be a Halloween video, but I am still experimenting with my new computer to see what I can do. What else can I say? Only 4 words actually. Don't hug. 5 words. Don't hug me. I'm scared. Yeah. One of the most creepiest YouTube channels I've ever seen. There have been reaction videos. Oh, YouTube poops. A bunch of other stuff of that right now I cannot even comprehend. So basically, this video is going to be a review on all 5 episodes of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, as well as the unofficial episode 0, Kickstarter, which kind of ties into a lot of different theories that have been going around. I'll get to those later. But first, let's dive deep into the nightmare that's Don't Hug Me. Well, a lot of people on YouTube know about this particular web series. It's it basically it starts out as an innocent little kid show with puppet characters. A red mop head puppet. I'm just gonna call him mop up. A green bird character. I will call him Robin. And the yellow most humanoid character. I'm just gonna call him Junior for now. I'll explain why later, or as I go along. Now, Mop, Robin, and Junior there are 3 main characters in these 5 videos, or at least 4 out of the 5. If in each episode they're teaching the main characters a unique lesson, and shall we say, as well as kind of satirizing in society. So let's begin with episode 1, Getting Creative. Now, granted, this is the first episode, so it's not that good in a sense. And it just starts with this notebook, but singing about being creative. But as the song goes, things go a little strange. And as well, Mop, Robin, and Junior kind of do their own creative thing. They're not bad saying, and this is not creative. A perfect example. Oh, Junior paints a picture of a clown, which actually looks pretty good. But the notepad ruins it by having either black paint or ink smear down the painting. Then when it's set, it's for them to take some leaves and sticks and arrange them into their favorite color. Or Junior picks green, and that's not exactly a creative color according to the notepad. Kind of contradicts itself, doesn't it? And And meanwhile, all three of them are kind of getting confused. It's like, what exactly does it mean to be creative then? And like when they're looking at the cloud, like at first they don't see anything until the notepad pulls out of this monocle, which is supposed to symbolize, like, I want you to see what I see. And then they start seeing things. And, and then we can get to the second half of the video where things start to go creepy and disturbing. And we see that the whole thing is actually being filmed, owned by some unknown director. They're in kind of a weird 3D animation style. Went away. Then Junior and Robin kind of changed size in a way, from just being puppets to people in suits. And as each individual character starts to do something creative, like Mops using glitter, her or Junior doing some sort of craft, and Robin seems to be spelling something, and with these little black letters. And as this continues on, then we see the disturbing aspects. Mop is rolling a heart in the glitter. Robin is spelling the word death. And in one frame, they're sitting down and have some cake. Robin pulls out a slice. It's raw organ meat. And, and another frame, and the exact same substance gets sucked up into a mouse hole. Oh, when I first saw it, I was like, oh no, that's a thing from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Isn't it? Again, that's just my, nitpick. Probably nobody else has noticed that. And it kind of ends on a little cheerful note, like, let's all agree to never be creative again. Nope. I'd rather still be creative in my own mind rather than being creepy. Now, episode 2, the theme is time. And, and I swear there's something odd about this one, and I can't put my finger on it. Yeah. Mop, Robin, and Junior are basically sitting around waiting for their show to come on. And the scene's interrupted, and when the clock starts talking, dancing, and singing about time. And basically saying, these interesting little tidbits. At one point, I gotta add this. Kind of sounds like Randy Marsh is doing the voice of the clock. And then it kind of goes into this little weird paper animation in 18th century England. And again, I have no idea what the guy covered in slime is supposed to be. But in episode 2, we get to meet another character, Junior's father, Roy. Now, you see what I want to call all of the yellow guy Junior? And keep this in mind, Roy doesn't look that good. Not that he's sick, well, maybe he might be in a different sense of the word. But he kind of has this weird or dark lighting behind him for a brief moment. And as the whole thing of time and is going on, And at one point, it cracked me up for a moment because Robin is basically actually no, wait, all three of them are then questioning what is time and does time actually exist? Maybe it's just as something in the human mind. And just when they think they crack the code, the alarm clock, the clock goes insane and starts making this alarm sound like don't shoot up and that to the point where Junior's ears start to bleed, and which then leads to the disturbing aspect of the video where the clock husband said, "Look in the mirror, mirror, at your reflection. Notice how time changes your appearance." Now I have no idea what happens to Mop, but to Robin and Junior, it's really weird. Robin starts to molt off the feathers on its hand and her wings, and to the point where there's bone, bloody bone, and then Junior gets more and more deformed, and by the sound of it, kind of painfully as well. And as we pan out, it turns out that they're watching this on the TV. And the viewer is supposed to question, wait a minute, that is the show that they were waiting to see. And I'm glad YouTube explained and and actually did explain something and that I didn't even catch at first. But in each video, there are certain Easter eggs that kind of shout or call back to certain episodes. Like in the second episode, it references in the clown, ruined clown painting and one in scene. In the end of the video, there is an eyeball found next to Robin's rocking chair. Or, and the notepad is also next to a calendar under that one scene. Actually, I got to say that this before I move on. But the one thing that kind of really made me chuckle a bit was that one little thing with the fish. I have no idea what the heck that was supposed to be about. Like, it's this sort of time, there's fish on my plate. There's this sort of time, there's fish on my tray. And there's this sort of time, there's fish in the bath. It's not quarter to nine, there's fish everywhere. Fish everywhere. There isn't even rhyme. And then Mop even sounded confused at the moment. And, but basically, it's a message or lesson in the video. Oh, and time's short. Or make good use of your time. And because we may not be here for very much longer. Yeah, probably something else. Now for the third one, and which is love, or something completely different. And in the beginning of the episode, we see a missing poster, or that says this date that's relevant to each and every episode. Missing since June 19th. Hmm. Anyway, A Mop, Robin, and Junior are sitting around on the picnic blanket, right ahead of the picnic. Chicken and eggs. Wait, Robin's a bird, and he's gonna eat chicken. Well, again, and hawks and falcons eat pigeons. There are such things as chicken hawks. And there are forms of birds that eat other birds. Hmm. But when a butterfly lands on the raw chicken, it's what? That's it goes, yeah, nasty bee. Really? I don't know if you can see the bee with a butterfly. Upset by this, Junior runs off to who knows where he encounters a butterfly, or as he puts it, a baby pigeon. Whatever, just go along with it. At the butterfly, and then starts telling Junior that there's too much hatred in the world, or some crap like that. And basically sings a song to him about love. And actually, I kind of like this one, and to a certain point. And the butterfly then takes Junior to his friends, and in this episode, there is something I found kind of unique, and that would be he's this one animal puppet, and as soon as Junior starts petting it, it goes harder during that particular voice. Sorry about that. I just need to get something for the next video. Anyway, the butterfly starts trying to uh, continue to tell Junior about the concept of love. And then there's when you think Junior guy butterfly says, no, that's not exactly how it works. As you must save your love for that special one. And this kind of confuses him and for his viewers. So he basically has the tree telling a story about this kid named Michael. And I've seen these videos enough to actually know the lyrics. That's the weird bit. This is the story of Michael, the loneliest boy in town. This is the story of Michael, the ugliest boy in town. Of Lanky and me, calling him a freak. Now he lives alone underground. And it just leads off of that. From that, that's weird. Man starts to go a little cultish as the butterfly and his gang of cultists start telling Junior and the viewers that they worship this giant mosaic statue head, which they call Michael. Oh, sorry about that. No sooner. Malcolm, the King of Love. Um, and at some point, Junior snaps out of it only to see Mop and Robin come looking for him, and saying that they've saved him the last part of the lake. and because they love him. God, those videos are messing with my head at once. And so then, for some unknown reason, the egg hatches and there's this bloody caterpillar-like thing. Ugh. And that is the third episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I've heard rumor, I've heard there's different theories on what this episode might actually be about subject-wise. Some people say the theme is love. Some say it has to do with religion, and which is kind of a subliminal thing. Hmm. I'm about 85% sure it's the latter. Now for the fourth part, which the theme is the internet. And this racket, and Ma, Robin, and Junior are sitting around playing this game called Question Fun or Trivial Pursuit. I don't know. Oh, Ma pulls out this card that says, "What's the largest thing in the world?" Hmm. Now there are many debates on what's considered the largest thing in the world because there are different things that are considered the largest in the world. There's the largest building ever made. There's the largest animal, largest plant, largest landmark, that kind of thing. And I really thought they were going to talk about the globe or something because all of them look right at the globe. Open ask the question again. How we acquire this information? That is until the computer interrupts the whole thing. And as soon as the globe comes to life, if it starts thinking about, oh, how clever and how smart it is, arrogance of technology. Oh, gee, everyone. And I like this one a lot because it does kind of satirize mankind's dependency on technology. I now find that redundant as a lot of us use technology to either keep ourselves alive or to really get stuff done. And like for example, I have to take a computer classes since I went in school to study on computer science and digital media. So hopefully I can get this crap that I'm doing look a lot better. But I digress. And when Mop starts asking a question, yeah, but what's the largest thing in the world? The computer interrupts him like that and starts saying how clever it is. And then it starts doing a weird questionnaire survey advertisements and those phony ass surveys, surveys, which are basically nothing but a bunch of scams. And I don't care who hears it or thinks otherwise. If you ever come across a survey, a pop-up ad, exit it out immediately. Those things are nothing but scams. And even if they sound too good to be true, They're like, oh, you might be a winner. No, don't don't do anything with them. Just close the window or something, something like that. Now, when mom, uh, I think touches the mouse, the computer or loses it, and basically screams, "Don't touch me!" in kind of this weird auto-tune way. And for some odd reason, all three of them are now transported into the digital world. And this is actually is the best animation I've seen in the whole series so far. Or because, well, actually it looks pretty good at the time. And Mop doesn't seem to be all that impressed. Wow, a computer. Wow, 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 wow. Then they start, alright, they ask the question, well, what do we do in the digital world? And the computer basically says that there's three things you can do in the digital world. Oh, door one, that has a bunch of graph, which is supposed to represent information, and then trivia. Two is digital style, which is social media and interfacing, like Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, or Instagram, YouTube. Door three, a digital dancing, which is basically all the fun stuff you can do online. And, but as it continues on in this annoying loop, we see that it starts to get more disturbing in a way. As basically the computer takes over for while Mop's trying to figure out, okay, how the hell do I get out of here? Or you notice there's a red and a wire, and start following it into this door. Meanwhile, in the digital world, there's a raid going on, and Mop opens up the door, and it turns out that the cable he was following leads to a movie camera. Uh, so basically, the whole thing has been recorded. It's been nothing more than this weird stop motion. And this makes my head explode. It's just basically a balloon filled with confetti or glitter. Or I've seen that kind of effect before. It's actually kind of amusing. This is basically state that he's figured out the truth. It's all a lie. Nothing is real. Oh, which explains why we don't see him in the fifth one. Oh, the fifth one. I've seen Jinx's reaction to this one. I've seen almost every YouTuber's reaction to this one. Dog I'm Scared Part 5 is the creepiest, most disturbing, most cringe-worthy episode I've ever seen in the series. And I heard that they're making a sixth one. Anyway, we open and to find Robin and Junior are sitting in the kitchen. And they start looking around on asking themselves, something's missing. And wasn't there three of us that was here last time? And we see little hints of Mop everywhere. Er, Junior then asking me, good. Okay. And and it's a loaf of bread playing drums on there's a peanut butter and jelly. And all of a sudden this can with green stuff coming out of its mouth. I have no idea what it is. I don't want to know what it is. It's, it's making this really weird question like, are you hungry? Lots of people get hungry. Well, then a giant steak with arms and legs and a chef's hat, and start and singing while jabbing Robin with a fork. Uh, and I'll save the theme on what this episode might be later. And while they're in the middle of their home song, and the phone rings, and Robin goes to answer the phone. We see him wake up in a different room. Hmm. Yeah, this is gonna get weird. Then we kind of get this little flip flop, redundant, and see between the can and the steak. So for what's considered healthy and what's considered bad. That's for the human body. Basically, according to other songs, foods such as bread, cream, white sauce, aspects that are considered healthy, while jalopy foods such as cooked meat, fruit salad, soy, fruits, vegetables, and food are considered bad. Mm, sorry, but what exactly is white sauce? And I do not want to hear any explicit comments until what the white sauce might be. And I know I just set myself up for that shit. It, the phone rings again, and when Robin goes to answer it, it turns into a Subway sandwich. Oh, okay. Then the fridge comes to life, and Robin starts freaking out like most of us are, or knocks over the camera. Then before he does it, we see something in the upper corner. And I noticed this in the first time. And I even had to ask myself, who is that? Uh, I watched it again. Turned out it was Roy. They cut back to the operating table, or which is supposed to be reality, and there's a giant can with teeth, and looking like he's giggling at Robin. I don't want to know why. And so now Robin's not in the scene anymore. It's just Junior and the thing, and they start flip flopping again, and we see Robin getting eaten alive by the can. And basically, we all know how the episode ends. And Junior's left all alone in the dark, or badder, or blood running down on his chest, feathers in his mouth, can't, and it's open, filled with feathers. Robin, and the phone unrings a third time. He just looks at it, does nothing. And the episode ends with Mop leaving a phone booth while wearing a trench coat and carrying a suitcase. Now, what I found out was after the last episode, Mop realized, you know what, it's not that worth it if we're doing this. If it's not even real, I'm out of here. And he's been trying to call Robin this entire episode. And for some reason, he keeps getting interrupted. Upset by the staking can. Now for the theories. And I agree with a lot of people on YouTube about this. The Don't Hug Me I'm Scared series is basically made it to be a kid show in a way, but the director of the whole thing, I'm assuming it's Roy, and because he's behind the scenes in almost every episode, but since episode 2, oh, this is bad on so many levels. Well, because apparently in the Kickstarter, we see all three of them tied up in some basement, and the Venus hostage letter, or like, please get, don't hug me, I'm scared money. And they said that they'll kill us if we refuse to do what they say. Now, I don't know about you, but this whole, oh, don't hug me, I'm scared thing kind of reminds me of something. Now, wait a minute. The main characters are being told to think a certain way and do things a certain way. Right? Otherwise, they get off. Oh my god. It's either the same style of belief as when Joseph Stalin was in power or in Russia, or it's kind of a communist, that's a communism sort of thing. Because think about it, in the whole episode 5 ordeal, they're basically telling Owen Jr. what to eat and what not to eat, explicitly. In the first episode, the notepad's telling them what's creative and what's not. And that's it. That has to be it. Or the other theory is Roy is kidnapped or is keeping all three characters hostage, including his own son, and might I add, and forcing them to do this show, all for his own amusement, I'm guessing. And the reason why he's secretly hiding behind the scenes is make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to do. Because if they don't, they get off. Junior has been in every episode so far, so maybe in the next one, Roy gets rid of his son. I honestly have no idea what the sixth one's going to be about, or why they're continuing this, but I do have one more question. And for everyone out there on YouTube, what do you think is more disturbing? The scientifically accurate animation videos, those which completely ruin childhood and memories, a lot more than Rule 34. Or the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared series. And let me know in the comment section. And tune in next time and when I try to cover a topic I've been meaning to hammer out for quite some time. Again, it was supposed to be for the Halloween season, but seeing as I've been working late at night and having to sleep during the day, it's just so I can go to work and school. I've been busy. Oh, and by the way, after all wondering why in my ERB video almost died was not on my channel. Well, after being flat and by YouTube, I decided to take it off before anything else happened. And I have one little thing to add to that. That I'm sick and tired of YouTube doing this. And this to certain people. They've done it to Mysterious Mr. Enter. Or numerous times, he always comes back. And I've made like 3 videos where I've said, I do not own the content in this video. Oh, alright, let's go to so and so. And I end up not taking them off because if they say, oh, this is in violation of the copyright law for you, push the court. But how is it against copyright when I say right in the description, this content does not belong to me. All right, let's go to this particular person. So wait a minute. I did the slideshow videos. You didn't have a problem with that. I did the Steven Universe video that had an images from Steven Universe. You didn't have a problem with that. I used songs of the music in certain videos. Oh, you didn't have a problem with that. But the second I use any form of media in one of my videos that I really gonna get flack for this later. Every one on YouTube is done at some point. And, and I'm getting punished for it? That's not fair. Or I even said it in the description. And the rap battles not belong on me. I do not own these. All rights go to Nice Peter and Epic Boy. Maybe it's because there's the copyright monster, formerly known as Disney. They own Maker Studios, which is in charge of making the Epic Rap Battle videos. And I know Disney owns them because they even said it on their Jim Henson versus Stan Lee video. Anyway, tune in next time as I go over the top 31 creepypasta. And, and I will say this though, there are going to be a few little entries that include a whole lot of stories in each creepypasta entry. And just in case you're wondering, yes, there is one particular creepypasta that's making a comeback. And until then, this is Demo91 saying, and click the like button if you enjoyed this. Hopefully I can make my videos more efficient in the future, or at least me comments and suggestions down below to ask me what I'm going to be doing and next in terms of video making, or what you would like me to review or do with on the future videos. Or I also would like to say happy birthday to my brother, or Isaiah Zoro 96, and say congratulations to my cousin Christopher for getting married this month. Uh, and as well as happy Thanksgiving if the next video doesn't show up until after Thanksgiving. Yep.